I got started when I owned a little TR3 in college. I was a junior in college and had absolutely no mechanical background whatsoever. And so when I purchased this car, I found that it didn't last forever, and so it started to break down. So I had to kind of teach myself the hard way, how to keep the car running. Many of the cars that we've worked on, there's a family history. This car was my father's, this car was collected by my grandfather, and so that's normally what we have. We have customers that come in here that really and truly, they're carrying on the memory of the person that they got the car from, and so therefore the restoration is almost more in the honor of the person that they got the car from than it really is the finished car. And that's where their real enjoyment is. Because then they can, as they look at the car, as they drive the car, they're really thinking about their father or their grandfather or their uncle or the family member that started this ball rolling 30 years ago, and then they inherited it in one form or the other, and that's where the real satisfaction is. Many people who've had their cars restored at a quote-unquote body shop level are very disappointed after a few years. They're the ones visiting us and having their cars re-restored because what they did initially was what their concept was, but in reality, when the failure sets in, then they have to revisit it and look at how they can then make sure it doesn't happen again. We kind of embellished them mentally when we were younger and we couldn't afford them. And we had these visualizations of what it would be to one day own them. Now we've reached a point in our life where we can own them, and that's the real reward, is that we're building cars for people that very few of our customers are young college-age students, because these cars are out of their price range. They're basically individuals that lusted after these cars when they were younger, but they couldn't afford them. Now they're successful businessmen or successful at whatever it is that they do, and now they can afford them. And they're doing what they would have liked to have done 30 years ago, but now is their reward.
Is this is the original hood? No. The original?
The same thing as the Fender. That car only has like 45,000 miles on it. And so we wanted to keep it as an originalized.
Well, you said it was back in. Oh, yeah.
Right. It didn't happen that way. It's like, that's the wrong face of page. The numbers are on the inside instead of the outside.
Oh my gosh, so then I called her